Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Game of Thrones. I've played maybe an hour of this game and I wanted to start over because I learned a little bit in playing an hour. So I'm going to say new game, confirm. I'm going to play on girl mode because that's how I roll. I have a hard time not on girl mode. I'm adjusting my mic, sorry if that's annoying. You win or you die. Isn't that kind of how all games are? You die, you don't win. You don't die, you win. I don't know why that's such a thoughtful quote. Oh, we can push play now.
Year 298. Westeros, realm of the Seven Kingdoms. The world has changed. The ancient Targaryen line of kings had its fire extinguished after reigning over the Seven Kingdoms for many centuries. Robert Baratheon's rebellion unified most of the realm's great houses under a single banner, thus bringing about the fall of the Targaryens. Thus, 15 years ago, he acceded to the Iron Throne, becoming Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Far from the Game of Thrones and political intrigues, far to the north, in the land where winter seems never to die, a border cuts the continent in two, the Wall. The Night's Watch has been its guardian for thousands of years, protecting the realm at all costs from wildling attacks and other menaces from beyond. The danger is constant, the cold is bitter, and death is sweet for those who fall. At times, even the bravest warriors give up and attempt to escape this white purgatory.
Okay. Loading. Alright.
I knew that you were the one he'd send, Mars. Damned moment. It had to be you, huh?
It's over, old brother. All your attempts are in vain. You know I'll end up taking you to Castle Black, dead or alive.
Why not let me get away for old time's sake? After all, we're brothers.
You betrayed us by attempting to escape, my friend. My duty is to bring you back. You know there's only one way to leave the Night's Watch.
I'm sorry, Mars, you leave me no choice.
Bro.
Oh, shit.
I has a doggy! Yay! Okay, I'm not gonna be reading these out loud, but I will let you read them. You can pause it here if you want to. Okay, continue. Whoa, that was loud. Same with these things. I was reading things aloud, but then I decided it's much easier to let you read them if you want. So here are some different styles of fighting. This is defense, like a tank. This is like some damage that can take a lot of damage. He wears heavy armor. This is kind of more like a rogue that fights with two hands. So he wears lighter armor. I'm going to play as him. Because, let's face it, I'm not really good at avoiding damage. And I don't want to play a tank. So, you get to pick what points help, and then when you pick a point, it shows you what it does over here. That's super awesome. I love that about this game. So here's what I've gone with. I gave him 3 in strength, because that's what's going to hurt people. I gave him 1 in endurance to increase his hit points, and I gave him 3 in intelligence, mostly because you gain an extra skill point per level. Like, there's armor and weapons points to spend on what you specialize in. So this path is kind of more contained with like AoE crowd control kind of, and this one is more like bleeding kind of damage. So I don't know. What's so interesting about this is that this side complements this side. So it's really kind of funny. Interrupt. Headbutt him. That's funny. You can interrupt people with the knockdowns and all that, so I'm going to do crowd control. Here's where you're going to spend your points. These ones that say ×2 you just naturally specialize in, so you get 2 points per one instead. Cutting weapons are good for light armor. Blunt weapons are good for heavy armor. Perforating are good for like chainmail, which they consider medium armor. And for every point you just get a hit point, so I don't know how much it's worth it to spend points in heavy armor. Whereas this, I guess it doesn't increase it a whole lot more, does it? Just point. Just decimal points. I don't know. Well, let's at least put 2 in all of them. Okay, so I've done that. Perfect. Let's move on. Now this part's really fun, and it's hilarious because all of these weaknesses give you different effects, and I'm just going to let you read all of them because they're super funny. And what you do is you gain... I'm sorry, I'm talking over this. You probably want to read them. And then, I'm just going to talk anyway. And then you gain... so you take strengths that are kind of the opposite of all these things, and then... But you have to even it out with negative things, and it kind of helps add to the... I guess the role-playing aspect of all of this. It's super funny. So I'm going to look at these and decide what I want to do. You can take up to 3 of these positives. That's the max you can do. So I've done Bruiser, more damage, and Brute, and the other one I want to do, I always do this one, is Gifted. You get 2 extra skill points per level. I think it's worth it. Okay, so here are my choices. I'm just going to take Bad... I didn't want to take Bad Leader, I'm sorry. That one does a lot for all your teammates. So I took Grayscale. His deflection is -6, which is okay. I mean, he's supposed to be able to take a lot of damage, right? Allergic poisons last 3 seconds longer. Inattentive, critical chance -2%. And the reason I took these is because these are not his strengths, so it's okay to make him even more of a weakness, I think, for improving the strengths that he does have. Okay, here we go.
Castle Black. Nothing's changed since the day we arrived. 15 years. Remember, Morris? We were so strong back then. At the time, I really believed in the mission of the Night's Watch, you know.
You've changed, old brother. I never thought you would betray us.
Aye, well, you've always had a knack for choosing friends. One night here, and you'd already bashed in 3 of our brothers' skulls.
I wasn't the only one there, if I remember rightly.
That's me. I never think of the consequences. All I do is give.
Look at this, boys. Morse finally brought back that worm Gorol. Well done. Some men bet against you, but I wagered you'd make it. It must have been quite a hunt.
Gorold knows how to cover his tracks and isn't half bad with the sword.
I've known you for 15 years, but I still had just a shred of hope that I'd give you and your damn dog the slip. I would have hated getting caught by a little shit like our friend here.
Hold your tongue, deserter.
That's not what your mother said last night.
I'll teach you about respect,
That's
dog.
freaking awesome.
I forbid you to touch him. You would not have had the slightest chance against him, blade in hand.
That guy's kind of a pansy.
Tell me, where is Mormont?
The Lord Commander is in front of the Commander's Keep with the new recruits. They've just sworn their oaths.
So they are finally sworn brothers of the Night's Watch. Fools. Now you can teach them a little lesson. Right, Mors?
Pretty. If you're wondering why the dog's different, it's DLC.
You've brought this traitor back. I knew I could count on you.
I did what I had to, Lord Commander.
Your modesty does you honor. Recruits, listen to me. Mors here is our best cracker. Now that you are sworn brothers of the Night's Watch, he will mold you into rangers. He has just returned from a very delicate mission, tracking down Gorals, who took the cowardly route and deserted. In the name of the Night's Watch, I thank you, Mors. I know how hard it must have been for you to hunt down a friend.
I love that you get to make choices.
You have no idea.
Tell me, Mors, is that a tear I see there? Of course not. The butcher remains ever true to himself. Just a moment, I only see 4 here. What happened to the 5th boy? Have you lost another one?
He's right. What happened?
Someone attacked him last night. He's been looked after by Maester Aemon as we speak. One of our brothers has broken his vows in the most sordid manner.
I think you raped him.
That traitor then beat the poor boy and left him in the snow, more dead than alive.
Damn it. I swear I'll skin the culprit alive.
Yuck.
Alas, we do not know if the boy will recognize his assailant, or even if he is to survive.
Too bad. The brat certainly was a pretty boy. Soft as a virgin. What a pity I never managed to corner him.
Yuck.
Shut your trap.
What more can you do to me? I'm a dead man anyway.
Silence, traitor! Each time I pass judgment on a deserter, I feel the bitterness of failure. It is my duty, as Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, to make true brothers of you. This morning, you were strangers. Now, you have all sworn to honor our oath. Some come to us as knights, carrying out their duties, and some as criminals, forced to choose between the noose and the wall. Once you take the black, your past is dead. You must wash away your former loyalties, forget your family and friends. They cease to exist. Such is the strength of our oath. No wife, no children, no lands. All that matters is defending the wall and the realm. We are your only home. We are your duty. We are your new family, the only one that matters now. More than 8,000 years ago, humanity itself was nearly lost during the long night. Our predecessors then built the wall that you see behind us. This massive wall of ice is 700 feet high and divides the continent in half.
That's awesome.
It protects the realm of the 7 kingdoms from threats beyond the wall. Defending it is our purpose, our duty. The Night's Watch has unfailingly carried out this mission for centuries, generation after generation. Wildlings, cold, wind, and dishonor. Those are your enemies, even in the midst of a summer such as this one. We have all taken our vows before the gods, whichever gods they are. If you betray your brothers, if you break this sacred oath, throughout the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, you will be met with one punishment: death.
Watch closely, you young whelps. May this serve as a lesson to you. Prepare yourself for your final journey, Gorold, my friend.
That's all I expect.
Gorold was a brother of the Night's Watch for almost 15 years, but that bears no relevance. He will be executed for desertion. Beyond our mission, we no longer exist. Any last words, deserter?
After all my years spent here, I've forgotten what warmth is. The cold has stolen the very memory. Go ahead and smile at the sight of me, the wretched deserter. But you may do the same one day. You won't be able to take it any longer, and you'll do anything just to live again. I tried my luck, and I failed.
Gross.
Come on, Moors.
Ugh.
Do it well.
I hate beheading. It's like the second worst way to die, fire being the first.
Goodbye,
Ugh.
brother.
Goodbye, old friend. I'll see you on the other side.
Gross. Yuck. And that is not enough blood, I gotta tell you.
You will live and you will die in the shadow of the wall. There is no other way. Welcome to the Night's Watch.
Dun dun dun!
Moors, take Ronnet, Poddy, Celtigar, and
Poddy.
Patrick and put together a patrol. Make sure they smell a little less like summer before winter comes.
Right. Listen. Since I need to teach you to survive at the wall, let's see what you're worth with a blade in your hand. Gather in the exercise yard.
Okay.
I would have preferred to give you some respite.
Yeah, I know how to move around. How do I get out of this? Oh, I just move. Okay. La la la. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. So you always want to explore, because you never know what kind of goodies you might find. And it'll pop up as something you can click if you find goodies. I honestly can't remember every place I found goodies, so... I think... Whoa! Oh man, it turns so fast when it, when you're trying to turn while running, it just goes like wicked fast. What am I doing? Is it graphics? Nope. It's a game. Nope. Smarty, 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 smart, smarty, smart, smart. Smarty, smarty, smart. It still turns pretty fast.
Celtigar?
That's the one. He'd better watch his backside if he keeps up that arrogant prancing. Pride comes before a fall, as my grandmother used to say.
Yep, so people just leave gold laying around, and it's awesome because you can just go grab it if you want to.
So, Celtigar, you were as excited as a virgin to see your hero behead that poor Gorold, weren't you?
Watch your tongue, peasant. Low-born scum like you often end up the same way.
Oh, just listen to him. Still with his milk teeth and he wants to roar. Who knows, you little shit? I may even have been the one to squirt you into your mother's belly.
Oh, that's vile.
One more word like that, and I'll send you back to the shit heap where you were born.
Shut up, Celtigar. I'm here to train you. So show me how a knight wields his blade.
At your command.
Alright, so this just kind of tells you what each thing does. And this tells you how to add commands. So you can push slow and then add various commands like this. And it still moves, which is kind of hard. It makes it still a little bit scary when you try to tell everyone what to do at the same time. And you can unpause it. Every time you left click, it gives him another command. What is this? It must be a passive ability. He's like, I'm done.
Poddy, approach.
Poddy.
Let me see what you're made of.
Poddy, you have a funny name. Okay. I like to stun people. Boom, shaka laka laka. Devastation. I like how it shows you how much you hit him. Okay, I'm gonna stun you too, brah. Wait, it doesn't... There we are. Ah, frick. Ah, frick. Thank you. There we are. I have a dog.
At ease.
I yike him.
Moors, we must speak. I've just returned from the infirmary with some very sad news. Maester Aemon could do nothing to save the boy. He has succumbed to his wounds. They were too grave.
It's so sad.
These are dark times for us.
Justice must be done, Moors, for the honor of the Night's Watch. Before he died, the boy had enough strength to give us the name of his tormentor. He is one of ours, Cregan.
Cregan? First Gorold deserts, and now one of our best veterans betrays his vows?
You know what I expect from you, Moors. Cregan is leading the Western Patrol. They left this morning.
I will leave immediately. Shall I take the new brothers with me to track down Cregan?
They may still smell like summer, but I need them to learn how to patrol the wall. On the other hand, you'll have to do without Patrick. The builders need him.
All right, Jaw. Cregan certainly is a big fellow.
I know. He's almost as good a fighter as you. Do not endanger your new brothers too much. We're too short of men to waste them. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with him in the ruins of the Icemark Fort.
Understood.
One final thing. I received a raven bearing news that concerns you. A knight in the service of the King's Hand is riding towards Castle Black. He is coming especially to speak to you.
The Hand of the King, eh? I wonder what he wants with me.
I was actually hoping that you could enlighten me on that matter.
My life belongs to the Night's Watch, Jaw. I left the Game of Thrones behind long ago.
So be it. May the gods speed you.
Listen here, you crows. We meet at the West Gate and leave within the hour.
Patrick.
You crones. So this is a merchant. It's all the crap that you can buy. Oh, it's telling me that. Got it, thanks. And what I love is that it compares what you're currently using to what they have. All of these don't cost anything? Huh. Here's how you know how much money you have. Well, that's neat. Oh, I guess he's just an armorer, right? Old bastard sword. So they're really the same. I guess it's just what you come equipped with. It does more damage, but it takes longer. Did that buy it? Confirm. Yep, confirm. Nice, you can take all sorts of arrow types. I guess you get a default kind and this is to upgrade. Okay, super. I'm going to take a minute and let you read some of the codexes if you want to. Okay, got it, thanks. Oh, actually, I want to equip this. You have to right click then left click. It took me forever to figure that crap out. Oh my gosh, got it, thanks. I guess I should just click on all of these. So, quest objects, and then equipment belts. Did I already click on this one? Nope. Okay. Perfect. Oops. What was I doing? I'm clicking the wrong things. Okay, I want to show you the codexes that we have, and I'm not going to read them. I'll let you read them if you want, so you can pause them. You'd like to. It just tells you the history and stuff. There were 7 kingdoms, and now there's 9 different areas for people to take control over. And I guess everybody that is in power is a vassal of the king, the previous king to the land. Okay. You can read it if you want more details. I did. Oh, I'm like, how do I get out of here? Oh, this like, it turns like okay when you're just standing, but when you're running and you turn, it's like wicked fast. It's so irritating. I guess I have to like pause, look around, Oh, what just happened? That dog moved me. Bad dog. Oh, it wasn't the dog, it was just my issue. Okay. Super. What does this do? Okay, so like codexes gave me something else. Seal of knowledge. Okay. Nothing to equip though. It doesn't give me anything. Oh. Sorry, I was just gonna say I will show you all the codexes at some point. I'll make sure everyone sees them all, okay?
Yours will take us with him. You'll have plenty of opportunity. Like a pig.
What's up?
You should have heard him cry for
Sorry, I was trying to remember to cough while
his mother.
pausing the game.
But under that poor twit, Sir Waymar Royce's command,
These young knights.
Okay, Common Hall. Let's see what the peeps are doing. Words are wind, huh? Okay, so
Most of them seem like reliable lads.
I prefer the kids. They look all innocent, but they often adapt better. It's not easy for a man who already has a life to take the black.
So I guess the black is becoming part of their brotherhood. Take the black and you don't go back. Okay. I'm like, get out of my way. Bam. I like how they move though. They don't just block your way like Dragon Age style. Oh my word. Let's see, is this armor worth using? Can't remember. It's probably the same. 'Tis the same!
Look how they're gorging themselves. I've always wondered where Bowen Marsh finds
Look
the
at his
food
hand.
to feed us all.
There are vast supplies frozen in the ice of the wall. They're leftovers from a time when there were lots more of us, and the lords of the south were more generous.
Or maybe it's Soylent Green.
They're serving us meat that's several
It's
centuries
people. Why cannot I click the box? What is the problem? There we are. I know, I'll talk to him in a minute.
Careful what you wish for. Who wants there to be an attack? Not me, that's for sure.
Hi, Walder. What's up, buddy?
Morse!
What do you want of me, Walder?
I have finished restoring the statuette that you entrusted me with just before you left to track down Gorold.
Really? Let's have a look.
I must say it was a true pleasure. Brothers normally ask me to paint them a pretty woman with big teats and spread legs.
Ew!
But I must say that
Sick.
this is a little more original. I realize we aren't the best of friends, but this statue is a work of art. I hope I treated it with the attention it deserved. I'm rather proud of my work. I returned it to its original colors, and it looks like new.
It's beautiful work, Walder. I have never seen such a striking likeness of the warrior. It's as if you have given him life.
It would appear the frost has not completely eaten away my hands. I hope you don't regret the price you paid for this job.
I bring that up.
This statue is worth more than you can imagine.
True. Actually, I have a vague idea of it. I've already seen this kind of work in the past, but only once, at the great Sept of Baelor of King's Landing. I recall legends telling of statues made by the first disciples of the Seven, when they still strode the hills across the narrow sea. They were carved into a star that the Seven had torn from the heavens. These statues depicted the true face of the gods, just as they were when they showed themselves to the Andals.
And it is said that the Andals' greatest heroes carried them off when they snatched Westeros from the first men and the ancient gods.
How can a man such as yourself find himself in possession of such a precious object? I've never taken you to be such a devout man.
This statuette of the warrior has always belonged to my family, as far back as the bloodline stretches. It is because of this that he walks alongside us. Have you heard of the Battle of the Field of Fire?
Ah, now there's another great tale. At the time of Aegon the Conqueror's conquest, the Lannister king and the King of the Reach united their forces to fight the Targaryen and their dragons.
This is not just any old tale. This battle really took place, and it was the greatest massacre in the history of the Seven Kingdoms. On that day, more than 4,000 knights perished in the fire of those three great dragons.
Real?
Henry Westford,
Dragons.
my ancestor, fought under the colors of the lion, as is our duty. When the shadows of the dragons blotted out the sky, and their fire engulfed both men and beasts, he prayed for his life, as he had never done before. He swore then, on his immortal soul, that he would search for and gather all seven, collecting the 6 other statues which accompany the warrior. Amory survived, and he set about his quest to give thanks to the Seven. He never succeeded, and our bloodline inherited his oath.
I imagine that faith comes more easily when one rushes into the jaws of such monsters. It's a beautiful tale all the same. You know, I could maybe help you keep this ancient promise, Morse.
Look at what a good job they do with the light. Like, it's flickering on his helmet. Sorry. I think it's so funny how my past is dead forever.
Let's just say that I'm interested. What do you hope to gain from it?
Sometimes it's pleasing to be able to work on something just because it's beautiful, Morse. What I want is to finish what I've begun, before I'm judged by the Father.
Would you do it for free?
I've not taken so much joy in anything since I chose to take the black, and you know how important the faith is to me. If I could help you accomplish this sacred vow of your ancestors, I'd be paying homage to the gods for all their graces.
And how would you do that?
This statuette, it was created to be part of the group of 7.
Yes, we already spoke of it.
Wait, you don't understand. I've studied it closely, and I can tell you it was made to be bonded to other objects carved from the same strange rock. Probably a bracelet or an amulet that the Andal warriors bore, like the 7-pointed star they carved into their chests. I believe I'm capable of reconstructing such a work. More than 4,000 years after its imagining, it would be magnificent.
Walder, what are you suggesting? I do not follow.
I should be able to make copies of the statuettes that go with this one. With good models, it should be possible.
Out of the question. That would mean going back on the word of my ancestors. This is about an act of faith and the honor of my bloodline, Walder.
Forgive me. I understand what you say. I've never seen a rock that compares to this one. It's perhaps true what the legends say when they claim they were carved from a star fallen from the heavens.
That may well be. I thank you, and I would leave you now.
Wait, I can restore them, just as I brought the warrior back to life for you. These statuettes are not unique, though extremely rare. I told you I remember seeing 3 whole sets in the Great Sept of Baelor.
You speak of a world which is closed to us, my brother.
I'd be happy to share this dream with you. If you ever manage to lay your hands on another of these precious relics, I doubt it would be in good repair. But I can restore all their beauty for you.
I thank you, Walder. Indeed, your help would be invaluable to me.
Truly? Well, all that remains for me is to pray to the 7 that they finally bestow their kindness upon you, Morse.
We have what remains of our lives to find out.
May the warrior guide your arm, and the crone light your way.
And may the Father forgive you for everything else.
You're bloody right there, brother.
Alrighty. So we got a quest. Sorry, it's just scratching my ear. Alright, okay. I'm gonna end it right here, just because it's, been a while. And then we will pick up in the next video and head to get the pedophile. Sound good? Sound good. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.